At last! The bell has tolled on the age of the console. The return of the Sovereign.
Hello adventurers! In this video I want to show you some of the gameplay details and help you decide whether this game is suited to your expectations. Dragon's Dogma 2, developed by Capcom, is a highly anticipated single-player, narrative-driven action RPG that places a strong emphasis on player choice for a personalized gaming experience. The game invites players to make crucial decisions, from shaping the appearance of their character, so-called Horizon, to selecting vocations, forming a party, and navigating through different in-game situations. The emphasis on narrative-driven gameplay, coupled with the return of Capcom's expertise in the genre, builds anticipation for a captivating and immersive fantasy world.
When 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the
Dragon's Dogma 2 presents an expansive open world, roughly 4 times larger than the original game, promising players a vast and immersive environment to explore. The game's director, Hideaki Itsuno, is a seasoned creator with a strong focus on designing worlds that captivate players. His return adds credibility to the game's potential for an engaging and unique gaming experience. Unlike typical open-world games, Dragon's Dogma 2 introduces limited fast travel options. Player will rely on ox carts for fast travel, but their accessibility is restricted, encouraging more on-foot exploration. Itsuno emphasizes the importance of making travel enjoyable, dismissing the notion that travel is boring and the game itself is engaging. This philosophy drives the design of the world, ensuring it remains fresh and exciting. In an interview with IGN, Itsuno discusses unique enemy encounters and dynamic events that can occur during travel, making the journey unpredictable and interesting. The absence of quest markers further adds to the challenge, requiring players to navigate the worlds based on instructions and landmarks, promoting a more immersive and thoughtful exploration experience. The dynamic approach to world building draws inspiration from GTA 5, incorporating Rockstar's concept of dynamic events. This ensures that unexpected and exciting encounters can happen at any point in the game. Random enemy ambushes, similar to events in Red Dead Redemption 2, showcase the unpredictability of the world. This design choice aims to keep players on their toes, enhancing the overall sense of adventure. Itsuno's commitment to making travel enjoyable aligns his vision of creating a dynamic and interesting world. The focus on exploration and discovering sets Dragon's Dogma 2 apart from traditional open-world games. The anticipation for how Itsuno's design philosophy will manifest in the game builds curiosity, making players eager to experience the world of Dragon's Dogma 2 and discover the surprises it holds. Dragon's Dogma 2 introduces players to a variety of new enemies and creatures that add excitement and challenge to the gameplay experience. While some familiar foes from the original game, such as Cyclops, Goblins, Griffins and Golems make a return, they come with new abilities and tactics to keep players engaged. The trailers hint at the presence of intriguing new enemies like slimes, sphinx and a colossal Greek statue called the Tauls. Each of these creatures brings unique mechanics and challenges to the battles. The inclusion of a sphinx, which engages players in solving riddles through action, showcases the game's commitment to delivering diverse and interactive encounters with formidable foes. With enemies like Medusa that can turn players into stone and the promise of cutting off an enemy's head to use it as a weapon, Dragon's Dogma 2 sets the stage for thrilling and creative combat scenarios that players can look forward to experiencing. Dragon's Dogma 2 retains one of the best character creation systems in gaming, allowing players a high level of detail and customization. The character creator not only influences the visual aspects but also affects gameplay, with choices like character size impacting stats such as stamina, inventory size and movement speed. The addition of new races such as elves and beastmen further expands the character creation options, providing players with the opportunity to shape their in-game identity and influence interactions with NPCs. Dragon's Dogma 2 introduces a diverse vocational system that defines a character's class, significantly impacting their playstyle. With 10 known classes, including unique additions like the Trickster class, players can choose from a variety of vocations, each dramatically altering their abilities and approach to combat. The innovative addition of a vocation action button tailored to each class adds another layer of depth, offering unique actions based on the chosen character class, reinforcing the importance of strategic decision-making in the game. The pawn system makes a return in Dragon's Dogma 2, offering player-made support characters with adaptive AI that learns through experience. Players create their main pawn character at the beginning of the game and can recruit additional support pawns from the Nexus, which are created by other players. Pawns evolve over time, learning enemy weaknesses, combat strategies, and adapting to the terrain of the game's world based on the player's actions. The introduction of the Dragon's Plague adds a layer of complexity, as pawns traveling between the worlds risk catching the plague, altering their behavior and potentially leading to calamitous consequences. The interconnected system of pawns, their adaptive learning, and the impact of the Dragon's Plague creates a dynamic and evolving companion system that adds depth and unpredictability to the solo gaming experience in Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 enhances the combat experience with dynamic features, emphasizing a more interactive and engaging battle system. Combat becomes more physics-based, allowing enemies to collide with walls when they fall, creating a realistic and immersive environment. The game introduces powerful mechanics like climbing on monsters, enabling players to stand on a beast's back for strategic attacks or jumping to safety on the ground. Certain enemy behaviors, like griffin fights, are retained but improved, allowing players to cling onto a griffin, ride it to its nest, and providing a deeper level of interaction with the creatures. The combination of immersive physics, diverse gameplay systems, and the potential for unexpected results sets the stage for humorous and thrilling combat scenarios, promising a unique and entertaining player experience in Dragon's Dogma 2. In a departure from some expectations, Dragon's Dogma 2 maintains a strict single-player experience with no multiplayer features. While the pawn system allows for limited interactivity with other players by sharing support characters, the absence of traditional multiplayer elements positions the game as a dedicated solo adventure. The decision to focus solely on the single-player aspect ensures that players can immerse themselves deeply in the narrative and gameplay without the complexities and dynamics introduced by multiplayer interactions. The game restricts players to a single save slot, meaning only one character profile can be created. The potential impact on the online pawn system is discussed, and considerations for PC players regarding character creation are acknowledged. Dragon's Dogma 2 aims for an uncapped frame rate on consoles, targeting 60 frames per second. Trust in Capcom's reputation for optimizing games' performance is highlighted, with a note on potential concerns related to Denuvo's anti-temper for PC players. March 22nd marks the release date for Dragon's Dogma 2 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series and PC. Special editions with in-game items are mentioned, emphasizing the anticipation surrounding the game's potential impact on the gaming community. As my video concludes, I can express optimism and excitement for the release of Dragon's Dogma 2. Acknowledging potential concerns and uncertainties, my video emphasizes the game's commitment to preserving the essence of the original Dragon's Dogma, catering to both existing fans and newcomers to the series. The conclusive remarks convey a sense of anticipation for what Dragon's Dogma might deliver, whether it's a polished gem or a janky yet beloved experience, promising an interesting and noteworthy release in the gaming landscape. Thank you all for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.